Alright guys, this is going to be my Bowl Mania predictions for 2021. I've been doing videos of this since 2015 and I played this since 2014. And Johnny Talk Sports, if you're watching this, the first comment I saw from you was my Bowl Mania predictions from 2015. So, excuse me. So, and I joined your group. So, yeah. Before we make the picks, Bowl Mania looks a lot different. It looks like the college pick'em, where you predict 10 games during the regular season. So yeah, they changed it. We'll see how this goes. I kind of wish they didn't revamped it, but you know, it's okay. Last year was so much different because there was less bowl games. This year they got all of them back, and there's actually a few new ones too. Yeah, so that's interesting. This is my entry called Super Eric Bros. That's also the name of my Twitter, by the way. Alright, here on the right side it says, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah, Christmas, right? No, Bowl Mania is back. Playing standard and confidence contest, as well as your brand new spread contest. Alright, we're doing confidence. Let's see here. What's the setting here I can do? Oh, okay, you can always change the name of your entry. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, I always do confidence because it's more fun. Alright, so I'm recording this on the 16th. Tomorrow, the next day, is when the first game will start. Usually it starts on a Saturday, but this year they're starting it on a Friday afternoon. 11 a.m. I don't know if that's Eastern or Central time. I'm gonna say it's Central time. And if you click right here, the preview, you can see the matchup predictor, right? So this game is the Bahamas Bowl, Middle Tennessee versus Toledo. And I don't know why it doesn't say what bowl game it is on here. That's kind of a problem. This is why I kind of wish they didn't change this whole thing. But anyway, maybe that's why this preview is right here. But they could have just named the bowl game underneath the teams, you know. Well, look at the percentage of the people that picked Middle Tennessee and Toledo. Well, I guess I'll pick Toledo. Now, here's the thing. Here's how I do it. I would make all my picks first, and then I'll do the points. I'll change it up. Now, usually, after I did the prediction video, the question is, do I change my picks after I'm done recording this video? Sometimes I do, but mostly I don't change it. I usually just leave it. So, but I might make an update video about this maybe after Christmas Day, so to see how I'm doing. Okay, next game. The same day, this is in the evening. Again, it doesn't say what bowl game it is unless if I click on preview. I don't like that, but the Tail Greeter Cure Bowl. So Northern Illinois actually won their conference championship. So Coastal Carolina's a pretty good team. A lot of people pick Coastal Carolina. I don't know. This might be a close game in my opinion, but I'll go with Coastal for now. Okay, 10 a.m. Okay, I believe this is Central Time. Western Kentucky and Appalachian State. I'm going to go with Appalachian State. I'm not gonna click on preview on every single game. That's just a waste of time. South Carolina State versus Jackson State. Well, look at the huge win and loss record. 6-5 versus 11-1, and I can see why 96% picked the 11-1 team, and I'm gonna be one of them. I think this is called the Celebration Bowl. I think they're playing this in Atlanta, so. Alright, UTEP versus Fresno State. Wow, another game where more than 90% picked a team, so I'll go with that again. Fresno State. Again, after the video's over, I might make some changes, but it's usually not a lot of changes. So most of the time, most of the games that I pick remain unchanged. This game right here, UAB versus BYU, that is the Independence Bowl. How do I know that? Because I predicted that UAB would be in the Independence Bowl, and I got that right. And I am actually going to that game. The bad news is, I'm going to click preview on this and you'll see what the bad news is. You see that? Look at the weather. Oh, what is this? AccuWeather. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on in the north central? Jeez. Well, I'm just going to say it's going to rain a lot on the 18th. Mostly in the morning, but it's probably going to rain during the game. And I still want to go because I never been to that stadium. So, and so far we're still going. I'm probably going to record a video there if I can. Oh, wow. Another game where more than 90% pick one of the teams. And I can see why. BYU is ranked. I don't even know why BYU is even in this game, to be honest with you. But, however, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. Well, not the whole game, but probably like the first quarter. But the weather can change it up. I think this game will be close. I want to pick UAB, but I know BYU's a lot better. But BYU can lose this game. I think it's going to be a close, low-scoring game. I'm going to pick BYU for now. For now. That means I might change it. Possibility. This game, Eastern Michigan versus Liberty, 2 7-5 teams. I heard that Liberty was a pretty good team. Again, I don't even know what bowl game this is unless if I click on preview. I'll go with Liberty, I guess. Utah State versus Oregon State. Now, Utah State got crushed in their conference. No. It was San Diego State. I'm sorry. Utah State crushed San Diego State in the conference championship game. So I'm gonna have to go with Utah State. So far, I think this is like the closest votes. I think. Is it? Yeah. So far it is. Next, this is the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Number 23 Louisiana Raging Cajuns versus Marshall. And another game where more than 90% picked one of the two teams. Raging Cajuns are 12-1. Marshall is 7-5. I don't even know why these two teams are playing each other. Louisiana, they're gonna win big, in my opinion. Some of these games, I'm like, wait, why is this team playing this team? Yeah, that's one of them. All right, Monday the 20th. Old Dominion versus Tulsa. This could go either way because they're both 6-6. I don't know where this is at. Screw it. Old Dominion. Wait a minute. There's no random button. Yeah, there's no random button on here, unless if I go all the way down. Nope, there's no random button. Do y'all remember before they changed this website? Well, not the website, but Bowl Mania. There used to be a random fill auto or something like that. You click on that, it just picks random teams. They don't have it in this version. I don't know why, but oh well. Like I said, I kind of wish they didn't revamp this whole thing. Because look, they don't even tell you what bowl game it is unless if you click on preview. Alright. Tuesday. Penn State versus Wyoming. I know this is the Idaho Potato Bowl because I picked Wyoming to be in that bowl game, and I got that right, so I'm going to pick Wyoming in this one. UTSA versus San Diego State. Okay, well, this is kind of close for the votes. UTSA is not even ranked. I wonder why. They only have one loss. But that one loss was pretty bad. But they still should be ranked. Okay, 44% pick UTSA. 56% pick San Diego State. I'm going to pick UTSA. I think this will be a close game. I'm not going to click preview during this video until probably after the video. That's why I said I might make some changes after this video's over. Alright, this is the Armed Forces Bowl because I predict Army would be in this game, and they are. They're playing against Missouri. Hey, Missouri's in the bowl game. Congratulations. But Army is going to win this big, in my opinion. Alright, Thursday, the 23rd. North Texas versus Miami of Ohio. Both teams are 6-6. I wonder why they call it Miami, Ohio. I know there's a city in Ohio named Miami, but it's kind of weird. I'm going to go with North Texas for now. This game, UCF versus Florida. I believe this game is in Raymond James Stadium or some stadium in Florida. 58% pick Florida. They're 6-6. 42% pick UCF. They're 8-4. Let me ask this question. What happened to Florida? Like the first half of the season they were really good, and all of a sudden they just went downhill. I'm going to go to their schedule and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Look at this. They barely lost to the #1 team, Alabama. They lost on the road at Kentucky. But look, so they had 2 losses, but they bounced back against Vanderbilt. And look at this, 3 straight losses. They lost in a pretty close, high-scoring game at LSU. They got crushed against Georgia, the #1 team back then. And they got crushed at South Carolina. South Carolina is not that great this year. And look at this, Samford. Samford is a little team that Florida gave up 52 points against a small team, 70-52, and they lost to Missouri on the road, and that's where they fired their coach. They fired their coach before the last game of the regular season. They almost lost to Florida State. And if Florida State were to win that game, they would have been in a bowl game, and Florida Gators wouldn't be in a bowl game. So yeah, that game actually really mattered for both teams, even though both teams weren't that great. But what the heck, man? What happened to Florida? They fired their coach. I wonder, what's more shocking? losing really bad at South Carolina or giving up 52 points against Samford. I think giving up 52 points against Samford is a lot worse. Yeah. That's just unbelievable. This one kind of shocked me. They went from really good to kind of meh at the end of the season. You know, like, what the heck happened to the Florida Gators? You know what? I asked the same question years ago in 2017. What happened to Florida State? Yeah. So, all right, let's get back to this. I'm going to pick UCF. They have a pretty great coach, so. Christmas Eve night, this is the Hawaii Bowl, Memphis versus Hawaii. This is actually one of the bowl games that they announced early in advance. I wonder why Hawaii is 6-7. Like, they played 13 games. Why? Let's find out. Let's look at Hawaii's schedule. Okay, so wait, why did they play New Mexico State twice? Why? Did they not have a bye week? Yeah, that means they did not have a bye week. If they played 13 games, right? But why did they play New Mexico State twice? I don't get that. That doesn't make sense. Well, anyway, Hawaii, they got lucky to be in a bowl game. Memphis is slightly better, 81%. But, you know, it's Hawaii. Every time Hawaii's in the Hawaii Bowl, I pick them to win, so I'm going to do it again. This game, I think this is called a Camellia Bowl. I'm going to call it the Christmas Bowl because it's on Christmas Day. Georgia State versus Ball State. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know anything about these two teams. I'm gonna pick the underdog, Ball State. All right, Monday the 27th, Western Michigan versus Nevada. Western Michigan, their logo looks like the Washington football team. Let's be honest. All right, I'll go with Nevada, I guess. Again, I might make changes. Boston College versus East Carolina. I'll go with Boston College. Tuesday, 28th. Number 20, Houston. They're actually a really good team. 11-2 versus Auburn. Wow, Auburn is 6-6 after all. I'm gonna go with Houston. I think they can win. I can see why more people pick Houston to win. Pretty close though, 54% against 46. That might be the closest vote so far. Air Force versus Louisville. Air Force is 9-3. Louisville is 6-6. This is, I think this will be a close game. It can go either way. I don't know where this is at. You know, that's the thing. Unless if I click on preview, I'll go with Air Force for now. Alright. Mississippi State versus Texas Tech. Look at this. 91% pick Mississippi State. They're 7-5. Texas Tech is 6-6. Alright, well, we'll go with Mississippi State. UCLA versus NC State. I believe this is the Holiday Bowl in that nice stadium in Los Angeles. Yeah, apparently it's a Pac-12 versus an ACC team. An ACC team has to go all the way to the West Coast. So, I'm going to pick UCLA. I think more UCLA fans will be at that game, so I think they'll win, even though NC State's ranked and they're the better team. You know, sometimes upsets can happen in bowl games, you know. West Virginia versus Minnesota. West Virginia 6-6. 12% pick them. Minnesota's 8-4. 88% pick them. We'll go with Minnesota. SMU versus Virginia. SMU is 8-4. Virginia 6-6. I can kind of see Virginia pulling this off, but SMU is a better team. But I'll go them for now. Another Virginia team here. Wow, three Virginia teams are in a bowl game, and they're all happening like 3 games in a row, back to back to back of Virginia teams in it. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Maryland's in a bowl game. Congratulations, Maryland. You are in a bowl game. 20% pick them to win, and 72% pick Virginia Tech. I think Maryland can pull this off. I think they can win this game. Sometimes whenever a team that's usually not in the bowl game, sometimes they do win it because they want to win it so bad. And I think I can see Maryland pull it off. All right, Clemson versus Iowa State. Now that's a pretty big difference. 9-3 versus a 7-5 team. Clemson's ranked, and they've gotten a lot better during the end of the season. So I think they will win this game pretty big. So this game right here, I got this game right. I predicted that these two teams will meet in the Alamo Bowl, and I got it right. Pac-12 Oregon versus Big 12 Oklahoma. Now, I don't know what happened to Oregon. They got crushed by Utah twice, and I think Oklahoma will win because they're closer. But I think this will be close. Closer's, as what Lee Corso would say, closer than the experts think. All right. Oh, well, look what we have here. North Carolina versus South Carolina. Both are 6-6. 82% pick North, 18% pick South. I'm going to go with North because they have an old school coach. I'm going to pick them. Hey, look at this one. This is an interesting one. Look at the votes in this one. Tennessee, 7-5, 46% pick them versus Purdue, 8-4, 54% pick them. Purdue, congratulations on being in the bowl game. You're 8-4. I don't know when's the last time Purdue has been this good, and that's why I'm going to pick them to win this game. All right. We're getting into the big games now. This is a New Year's 6. I actually predicted Pittsburgh would be in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and I got that right. And they've gotten better and better, and they're playing against Michigan State. Usually it's an SEC team that's in this bowl game, but instead it's a Big Ten team. This will be a very good game, in my opinion. This will be a very close one, I think. But oh, more people pick Michigan State. Okay. But I'm going to pick Pittsburgh. Because they can almost beat any team now. Alright. This game comes on late. 9:30. Wisconsin versus Arizona State. I believe this game is in this is in the West somewhere. I'm going to pick Arizona State. 89% pick Wisconsin, 11% pick Arizona State. Alright, New Year's Eve. Number 17, Wake Forest, 10-3 versus number 25, Texas A&M, 8-4. This is Johnny Talk Sports' favorite team. This could go either way, really. But I'm going to go with the SEC team. I don't know where these bowl games are at, but I don't want to click on preview on every single game. That will be a waste of time. Washington State versus Miami. Both 7-5. I'm going to go with Washington State. Alright, Central Michigan versus Boise State. Now look, this game is on a network called Barstool. If you don't believe me, I'm going to click on preview for this one. Look, it says Barstool. What is a Barstool? That's the name of the network or channel that it's going to be on. I think that's like a streaming service. Apparently, the reason why it's on Barstool is because Barstool is the sponsor of the Arizona Bowl. I like watching Boise State sometimes because they're on the blue field, which means I will watch the Idaho Potato Bowl. So I'm going to go with Boise State. Boise State usually wins their bowl games. And here we go. Here we go. Semifinal. Hey, at least Cincinnati, you got the respect. You have gotten the respect for the past year that you are in a semifinal game. That's the good news. The bad news, you're playing the new #1 team in the country, Alabama. 89% picked Alabama. And I'm not really surprised that many has picked Alabama to win. Fortunately, I'm going to have to agree with those 89%. I bet you the majority of those 11% that pick Cincinnati are Cincinnati fans. Now, I hope I get this game wrong. I hope I do. I mean, yeah, Alabama, if they were to lose in that SEC championship game, then they wouldn't be in this. They would not be in a semifinal matchup. But they won. And they usually don't lose, so... Or they usually don't lose these big games. So. I hope that this won't be a blowout, but I got a feeling it will be. You know, it's kind of sad, you know, all that hype, right? All that excitement that Cincinnati's in a bowl game, they're going to get smashed by Alabama. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And the other semifinal game. Wait, I predicted Cincinnati versus Alabama will be in the Orange Bowl and Georgia versus Michigan will be in the Cotton Bowl, but I got that wrong. It's the opposite. Cincinnati versus Alabama will be in the Cotton Bowl. Georgia versus Michigan will be in the Orange Bowl. I got that wrong. I thought the #1 team gets to pick, and that's why I said Cincinnati versus Alabama will be in the Orange Bowl because that's closer to Alabama, but I got that wrong. And here we go. #3 Georgia versus #2 Michigan. 64% picked Georgia, which I am kind of surprised because they lost to Alabama by like 3 scores against Michigan, who has gotten a lot better and better lately. Usually, have you noticed for the past couple of years, one of the semifinal games, besides last year because of COVID, but you know, 2019, 2018, 2017, one of the semifinal games is a blowout. The other one feels like a national championship. And this one, the Orange Bowl, will probably feel like a national championship. Here's what America wants to see. They want to see Cincinnati versus Michigan. Here's what America doesn't want to see. They don't want to see Alabama versus Georgia again. This can go either way. I'm gonna go with Michigan. Here's the thing. If Alabama wins, then I hope Michigan wins. Because if we get Alabama versus Georgia again, I'm probably not going to watch that championship game. Yeah. I don't really care what happens as long as it's not 2 SEC teams in the championship. So, anyway. Alright, New Year's Day. Penn State versus Arkansas. Congratulations, Arkansas. You're finally back in a bowl game since 2016. 5 years ago. They are ranked, but Penn State isn't. I think this is the Outback Bowl. I think Arkansas will win because it's been 5 years and they can win. They have a much tougher schedule than Penn State did. I really hope Arkansas wins. If they do, they'll be so happy if they win. Just like if Purdue wins. This game, I got this game right. I predicted that these two teams will meet in the Fiesta Bowl. Oklahoma State versus Notre Dame. Ooh, I wish Oklahoma State won the Big 12 championship game. Ooh, 45% pick Oklahoma State, 55% pick Notre Dame. I'm gonna pick Oklahoma State. I hope Mike Gundy wins it. So, wow, this video is over 31 minutes. I know, I'm not surprised because lately, the past few years, these bowl game prediction videos are really long. But, because there's, maybe not last year's because there's a lot less, but hey, all the bowl games are back. And we got some new ones. We got a few new ones this year. Iowa versus Kentucky. Number 15 versus number 22. Iowa's 10-3. Kentucky is 9-3. The reason why Iowa's 10-3 is because they lost their conference championship. This can go either way, but again, SEC, might have to go with the SEC team. Rose Bowl, I got this one right. I'm not really surprised I got this one right because it's usually the best Pac-12 team versus the, I guess, second Big Ten team because Michigan's in the semifinal. Number 11 Utah versus number 6 Ohio State. I'm actually surprised that this is not a close vote. But this will, speaking of close, this will be a close game. I'm going to go with Utah because it seems like Utah is just getting really good all of a sudden. They actually had a pretty slow start to their season. All-State Sugar Bowl. I got this one right as well. Number 7 Baylor versus number 8 Ole Miss. 11-2 versus 10-2. 46% pick Baylor. 54% picked Ole Miss. This will be a close matchup. Congratulations, Baylor. You won your Big 12 championship game. Although it was really close, though. This will be a really good game. I'm going to have to go with Ole Miss in this one because it's the SEC team. And this game, I don't know why this game is on a Tuesday instead of a Monday, but this is the Texas Bowl. LSU versus Kansas State. This is kind of weird because a Texas team isn't in it. I predicted that Texas Tech would be in this bowl game, but they're in something else. And I heard Ed Orgeron will not coach this game. I don't know why. That seems kind of stupid in my opinion. Like, why can't he just coach this bowl game and then he'll leave as the LSU coach? I think the reason why is because maybe they didn't believe that he would be in the bowl game, or LSU football team will be in the bowl game. I'm going to go with Kansas State on this one. Now, here's the thing. Lately, for the past 2 years, whenever I pick LSU to win a bowl game, I get it wrong. If I pick against LSU, I get it wrong. You know, if I pick LSU to win, they lose. If I pick against LSU to win, LSU wins. So I might get this game wrong. I'm just saying. Yep, they got a new coach for next season, Brian Kelly, longtime Notre Dame coach. Kind of surprised when I first heard the news that Brian Kelly's the new LSU coach, which is actually pretty good news because he's a great coach. I kind of hope he wins the national championship. And here we go. National championship game. Monday, January 10th. It's either Michigan or Georgia versus Alabama and Cincinnati. Again, America wants Michigan versus Cincinnati. America doesn't want Georgia versus Alabama. 64% picked either Alabama or Cincinnati. However, if Cincinnati wins, if Cincinnati somehow beats Alabama, I bet you that number is going to change a lot. The 64% will change a lot. So, well, if Alabama wins the Cotton Bowl, then I think they'll win the championship again. So I'm going to pick them. And this question I never really answer. How many points will be scored in the national championship game? I don't know. Okay, and there you have it. There are a total of 44 bowl games. Yes. It's usually, I think, 40 or 41. I think they added like 3 new bowl games this year. Yeah, the Fenway Bowl is one of them. That's a new one. They're having 4 bowl games in a baseball stadium. Fenway Park, called the Fenway Bowl. Yankee Stadium, called the New Era Pinstripe Bowl. One in Chase Field in Arizona. I forgot what that one's called. And one in where the San Diego Padres play. I think it's called Petco Park. I don't know the name of that bowl game, but hey, it's always cool to see football games in baseball stadiums. They used to have a game in Tropicana Field in Tampa and Marlins Park in Miami, but not anymore because like hardly any people go to those games. So, all right, well, I'm gonna do the confidence off video because this video is almost 40 minutes, so I'm gonna do all that off video, and then I'll make another video about this probably, I don't know, before or after Christmas. I think the best game will either be the Fiesta Bowl or the Sugar Bowl. That might be the 2 best games. So, all right, well, that's basically it. Do I try and watch every game? No, not really, but I remember, years ago, after school, I come home, it's like 3 o'clock and the bowl game is on an afternoon. I would usually kind of watch the rest of the game, but I'm not going to watch every bowl game because some of them are going to be on at the same time. So, ooh, gotta hit save picks. Alright, I hit save. And you know what's pretty cool about this? Look, they have some other games you can play. Pigskin Playoff Pick'em. I think that's the NFL Pick'em. NBA Christmas Day, UFC Fight Night. So yeah, they have more prediction games. I actually did a tennis prediction. I think it was the Australian Open of either last year or the year before. But do you guys, question, if you guys are playing Bowl Mania, do you like the new version of Bowl Mania or do you miss the old version? I kind of miss the old version because we're used to seeing it every year. The new one's okay. The thing I don't like about the new version is they don't put the name of the bowl game on the list unless if you click on preview. And there's no random autofill button. There used to be in the old version, but not in the new one. You know what I noticed for the past year or two? Some people, or actually quite a lot of people, would pick the first game as their most confidence, and they'll just do that for all the games. Like, so for this game, Middle Tennessee versus Toledo, they'll put this game at number 44. And then the next game, 43. Next game, 42. And so on. And I would usually check the leaderboard, which is right here, to see if anyone can be, like, perfect. And there's actually a few for a while, but they don't get every game right. Because usually when they get a game wrong, it's usually a big upset. So I will keep my eyes on the leaderboard. Yeah. One time I accidentally, I think it was in 2014 or 2015, I accidentally put the first game as my most confident. I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. And I was like, wait, why is this at number 40 or 41 or 42? And I'm like, oh, great. Now I hope I get it right. And thank goodness I did. I'm going to try and remember. I'm going to see what game that was. Because the cool thing about ESPN, you can go to a certain sports old schedule. I think it was in let me go to 2014. Is it this one? Wait, are these in order? I hope they are. That one's at 2:30. This one's at... Okay, they are in order. Alright. I don't think it was that one. Let me do 2013. I don't think it's 2013. 2015? 16? I don't know. It was one of these years where I picked the first game as my most confidence and I got it right. Oh wow, back then the Las Vegas Bowl was the very first game, but now it's the Las Vegas Bowl this year is not until December 30th at 9:30 p.m. It's usually on a Saturday afternoon, but instead it's the Independence Bowl and they have the LA Bowl instead. I guess they must have swapped the dates. I don't know. At least on this list, they'll tell you what bowl game it is. So let me see. I'm going to look at some of the big games real quick. Let's see. Since I got this one right. Okay, 70%. The matchup predictor picked OU to win. What about this game? Is Purdue the favorite? Tennessee. Ooh, look how close this matchup predictor is. Yeah, I knew this game would be a pretty close one. What about this game? The Peach Bowl. Ooh. Wow, 62% picked Pittsburgh. Or matchup predictor, I should say. What about this one? For Johnny Talk Sports. Ah. A&M, 56.9, almost 57%. Alright, what about the semifinals? Let me guess, Alabama's going to be what? At least 85%. Oh, 71? That's it? 71.5? I expected a lot more than that. Well. Okay, then. What about the second game? It's got to be like 55% versus 45%, huh? What? 67 for Georgia? I don't believe it. Nah. That doesn't seem right. Alright, what about the Fiesta Bowl? That's got to be a close one. Yep. 52% Notre Dame. Alright. Rose Bowl. I don't know about that one. 67 for Ohio State. I don't know about that one. After Utah crushed Oregon twice in like 3 weeks. I don't know about that one either. Sugar Bowl. It's got to be a close one. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, I think the Fiesta Bowl and the Sugar Bowl will be the two best games. What about the Texas Bowl? Okay, LSU, slightly favorite. Alright. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. There's one more thing I want to talk about real quick. Where is the... How do I go back? Oh, yeah, right here. So I joined Johnny Talk Sports Bowl Mania Bash. Every year he did this except for last year. So I'm in it. So Johnny Talk Sports, I am in your group. You have a lot of people, so yeah, the more people, the more fun it is. And I joined my family's group. This is my group, the Lazy Genius group. You can join this group, guys. Join this group if you want to play Bowl Mania. Join this group. It's called the Lazy Genius group. If you want to play, do confidence and join this group. It's usually mostly it's my family members, but yeah. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, this video's long as always, but they got this one right. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah. All right, y'all. See how I do. Again, I'm probably gonna make some changes. I will do my confidence off video. So yeah. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.